Hello students, how are you? Again, welcome to my class. Now today we will discuss about one new chapter, decimals. Before starting the chapter, just I want to give some example to you. Suppose this is 2 upon 5, 3 upon 4, 9 upon 8, 11 upon 13. I hope that all are familiar with this type of numbers. Okay. As you know very well, these type of numbers are called fraction. What is the meaning of fraction? Fraction is the ratio of two natural numbers. Or other words, fraction is the part of a whole. Okay. Then this is first example and this is second example. In second example, what you are looking, this is 3 upon 10, 5 upon 100, 7 upon 1000, 12 upon 10,000. Okay. This is also a fraction and this is also a fraction. But what is the main difference between first example and second example? In first example, as you are looking, denominators is 5, 4, 8, 13. Okay. But in second example, as you are looking, denominators are 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. That means this is also a fraction. This is also a fraction. But if in any fraction, denominator will be 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on. So these type of fractions are called decimal fraction. These type of numbers are called decimal fraction. That means if in any fraction denominator is in the form of denominator is in the form of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on, then it will be a decimal fraction. Okay. As you are looking, this is 3 upon 10, 5 upon 100, 7 upon 1000, 12 upon 1000. In all these number, denominators are in the form of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on. So these type of fractions are called decimal fraction. The definition is, if in any fraction denominator is in the form of 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, then it will be a decimal fraction. In second example belongs to decimal fraction. this is one big rectangular block. Okay, this is one big rectangular block, and this rectangular block divided into 10 equal part. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is one rectangular block, and this one rectangular block divided into 10 equal part. Okay, this rectangular block divided into 10 equal part. Okay, in these 10 equal part, only I will take one block. Only I will take one block. That means only one blocks are shaded. Only one blocks are shaded. That means what is the value of this shaded block? What is the value of this shaded block? That means total block is total block 10. Okay, now shaded block is only 1. That means fractional part. As you are looking, this is one rectangular block, and this rectangular block divided into 10 equal part. So total block is 10. In out of these 10 block, only one blocks are shaded. Shaded block is 1. So I have one question. What is the fractional part of shaded block? What is the fractional part of shaded block? That means this is 1 upon 10. This is 1 upon 10. That means the first block is shaded. So value of shaded block is 1 upon 10. Value of shaded block is 2. Value of shaded block is 1 upon 10. Okay. Suppose in this figure 2 blocks are shaded. Suppose in this figure 2 blocks are shaded. That means total block is 10. Total block is 10, and this is first example, this is second example, and shaded block is 2. So fractional part of shaded block is 2 upon 10. Okay, as you are looking, this is 1 upon 10, this is 2 upon 10. Denominators are in the form of 10. Denominators are in the form of 10. That means these type of numbers are called decimal fraction. This is one big block. Okay, this is one big rectangular box, and this rectangular block divided into 100 equal part. As you are looking, how we will count? This is the 100 equal part. Now look here, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. In vertical line this is 10 block. Okay, in vertical line this is 10 block. Now we will count in horizontal line. 1 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means in vertical column there is 10 boxes. Now in horizontal way this is 10 boxes. So how we will count? 10 into 10. 10 into 10 means 100 block. That means this is one big rectangular box. This is one big rectangular box, and this rectangular box divided into 100 small block. Okay. Now suppose you want to get the value of only one part. Suppose this is the first box. This is the first small box. Now let us we will set it. And I have one question. What is the value of this small block? What is the value of this small block? That means total blocks are 100. Total blocks 100, and shaded block is shaded block is 1. Shaded block is 1, and fractional part of shaded block is 1 upon 100. Fractional part of shaded block is 1 upon 100. That means the value of this one small block. Value of this one small block is 1 upon 100. Okay. As you are looking, this is 1 upon 100. 1 is numerator and 100 is in denominator. So this type of fractions are called decimal fraction. My dear student, suppose this is 1 upon 10. This is 1 upon 10. This is the decimal fraction. As you are looking, in this decimal fraction, denominator is 10. In this decimal fraction, denominator is 10. Okay. So how can you read this number? How can you read this number? This is 1 upon 10. In simple language, this is 1 upon 10. But in decimals chapter, how can you read this type of number? This is 1 upon 10, and we will write here 1/10. 1/10. 1/10 means 1 upon 10. Okay. Suppose this is 2 upon 10. What can you read? This is 2/10. This is 2/10. Suppose this is 5 upon 10. How can you read this decimal fraction? This is 5/10. This is 5/10. Okay. In other example, suppose this is 3 upon 100. This is 3 upon 100. As you are looking, denominator is 100. So what can you read this decimal fraction? This number we can read as 3/100th. This number we can read as 3/100th. Suppose this is 7 upon 100. This is 7 upon 100. So we can read this number 7/700th. This number we can read 7/100th. Okay. Suppose in other example this is 9 upon 1000. 9 upon 1000. So this number we can read 9,000th. This number we can read 9,000th. Suppose this is 3 upon 1000. So we can read 3,000th. Okay, new topic is representing decimals on number line. Suppose you have one decimal number, and how can you represent this decimal number on number line? So first we will make one number line. As you are looking, this is 0 and this is 1. Between 0 and 1, how many equal part? That is 10 equal part. Between 1 and 2, how many equal part? This is 10 equal part. Between 2 and 3, there is 10 equal part. Okay. Then after we look here, this is 0. What is the value of this point? This is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and this is 0.5. Then after 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and this is 1. Okay. Then after this is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and this is 1.5. Then after this is 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, and this is 2. Okay. Then after this is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, this is 2.5. Then after 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, and this is 3. Okay. So as you are looking, between two whole number, there is 10 equal part. Your question is, how can you represent 2.4? So for 2.4, first we will make one number line. Then after this is 2.4. That means what is the position of 2.4? What is the position of 2.4? Or in other words, where is in 2.4 in this number line? So this is 2, this is 2.1, this is 2.2, 2.3, and this is point this point is 2.4. That means this is the actual position of 2.4. Okay. My dear student, suppose you have one more question. Suppose you want to represent 1.8. How can you represent 1.8 on number line? First, what we will do? We will make one number line. Okay. Then after this is 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, this is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and this is 1. Okay. Then after this is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and this is 1.5. Then after this is 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, and this is 2. That means 1.8. 1.8 is less than 2. 1.8 is less than 2. So after making the number line, we will get where is the position of 1.8. My dear student, this is 1.5. then after this is 1.6, 1.7, and this point belongs to 1.8. Okay, this point belongs to 1.8. This is the actual position of 1.8 in this number line. Dear student, your new topic is place value table. That means how can you write any decimal number in place value table? How can you write any decimal number in place value table? First we will discuss about what is this place value table for decimal number. My dear student, all are familiar with place value table. This is, as you are looking in this screen, this is the decimal point. Okay, this is decimal point. Okay, and this decimal point divide this decimal point divide this blackboard into two parts. This is the left part and this is right part. As you are looking in left part of decimal point, in left part, this is the left part and this is right part. In left part of decimal place value table, this is ones, tens, hundred. That means left side of decimal is ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000 and so on. And right side of decimal is 1/10, 100, 1000 and so on. Again I will explain. This is decimal point. This place value belongs to decimal number. This place value table belongs to decimal number. This is the decimal point. Okay, and this decimal point divide this blackboard into two parts. This is left part and this is right part. In left part, as you are looking, this is ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000 and so on. In right side of decimal is 1/10, 100, 1000 and so on. In left side of decimal is ones, tens, hundred. That means ones multiplied by 1, tens means multiplied by 10, 100 means multiplied by 100. Okay. In right side of decimal is 1/10, 100, 1000 and so on. 1/10 means 1/10. 100th means 1/100. 1000th means 1/1000 and so on. Okay. Suppose you have one number 27.6. This is 27.6. I have one question. How can you write this number in place value table? As you are looking, in left side of decimal is ones, tens, hundred and so on. Now in this number left side of decimal is, this is one's place value is in 7. In one's place value this is 7. 7 is in one's place value, 2 is in tens place value. Okay. Then after 6 means after decimal point. That means right side of decimal point. Right side of decimal point is, this is 6. That means this is 6. Okay. Then after, how can you write this number according to place value table? So this number we can write here 2 into 10 plus 7 into 1 plus 6 into 1 upon 10. 6 into 1 upon 10. Okay. So this is the actual method. How can you write any decimal number in place value table? Suppose you have one more number, 573.58. 573.58. How can you write this number in place value table? As you know very well, before decimal point and after decimal point. That means left side of decimal point and right side of decimal point. Left side of decimal point is, first digit is 3. 3 is in ones place. 3 is in ones place. 7 is in tens place. 5 is in hundred place. Okay. Now after decimal point this is 5. After decimal point this is 5. That means 5 is in 10th place. 5 is in 10th place. 8 is in 100th place. Okay. And how can you write this number according to place value table? Now look here. So 5 is in which place? 5 is in 100 place. Ones, tens, 100. 5 is in 100 place. That means 5 into 100. 5 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 3 into 1 plus 5 is in 10th place. So 5 into 1 upon 10. 5 into 1 upon 10 plus 8 is in 100th place. So what will you write? 8 into 1 upon 100. 8 into 1 upon 100. My dear student, we will discuss about some problems from your book, page number 75. This is question number 1A. That meant in this question what we will do? What are the decimal represented by the number disk? What are the decimal represented by the number disk? That means this is one number disk. Okay. And we will find out what is the decimal value for this number. What is the decimal value for this number disk? So what we will do? Now look here. This is 1, this is 1. 1 how many times? 1 is in 2 times. That means 1 plus 1. 1 how many times? 2 times. So we can write here 2 ones. We can write here 1 1 2. This is 2 ones. 2 ones. Okay. Plus 0.1 means 1/10. 0.1 means 1/10. Okay. 1/10 means how many times? 1/10 in this number disk. 1/10 is in how many times? As you are looking, 0.1 is in 2 times. That means 1/10 is in 2 times. 1/10 is in 2 times. So what will you write? This is 2/10. This is 2/10. Okay. Then after 0.01. 0.01 means 100th. 0.01 means 100th. As you are looking, 100th is in how many times? 100th is in how many times? As you are looking, 100th is in 3 times. That means this is 300th. This is 300th. 300. Okay, so 2 ones means 2, 2 tenth means 2 upon 10, 300th means 3 upon 100. Okay, then after what will you do? This is 2, 2 upon 10 means 0.2. Kindly keep in mind 2 upon 10 means 0.2. Then after 3 upon 100 means 0.03. 3 upon 100 means 0.03. I have one question. How can you write 3 upon 100 is equal to 0.03? It is very simple procedure. Now look here. Suppose this is 3 upon 100. Okay. This is 3 upon 100. And just imagine this is 3. Suppose this is one digit. This is one digit. And one digit cancel by starting 1 0. One digit cancel by starting 1 0. So what is the remaining number? Remaining number is 10. So what can you write? This is 1. First we write here 0. Then after this is 1. 1 replaced by point. 1 replaced by decimal point. Okay. 1 replaced by decimal point. And this is 0. So we write here 0. Then after 3. So this is 3. That means 3 upon 100 means 0.03. Okay. Then after we will add these number, we can take 2.23. 2.23 is required answer for the given question. My dear student, this is question number 1B. This is one number disk. Okay, and in this question we will find out what is the total value. What is the total value of this number disk? What is the total value of this number disk? So what we will do? We can apply the same procedure. Now look here. This is 1 1. 1 plus 1 means 2. This is 2 ones. 2 ones. Okay. Then after plus 0.1. We have already discussed 0.1 means 1 upon 10. 0.1 means 1 upon 10 or 1/10. That means 0.1 is in how many times? 0.1 is in 2 times. That means 0.1 means 1 upon 10th or 1/10, and 0.1 is in 2 times. So we can write here 2/10. 2/10. Okay. Then after 0.01. 0.01 means 100th. 0.01 means 100th. 100 is in how many times? 100 is in 3 times. 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. 0.01 is in 3 times. That means this is 300th. This is 300th. Okay. Then after 0.001. 0.001 means 1000. 0.001 means 1000. That means 1000th means how many times? This is in 2 times. So we can write here 2000th. Okay, this is in 2000s. Then after we can write 2 ones means 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2/10 means 2 upon 10. 300th means 3 upon 100 plus 2000 means 2 upon 1000. Okay, so now look here, 2 1 ja 2 plus 2 upon 10 means 0.2 plus 3 upon 100 means we have already discussed, this is 0.03, and 2000, 2 upon 1000 means 0.002, 0.002. Okay, after adding we will get 2.232. After adding we will get 2.232. Okay, how we will add these numbers? Now look here, this is 2, so 2 we can write here 2.0. This is 0.2, this is 0.2, then after 0.03, 0.03, then after 0.002. Okay, after adding you will get, this is 2.0, 2.0 we can write here 2.00, 2.000 or 2 both are same. 0.2 we can write here 0.200, 0.03 we can write here 0.030. Okay, then after we will add 2.232. 2.232 is required answer. Now my dear student, your second question is in 18.567. In 18.567 the digit 6 has a place value of, the digit 6 has a place value of, that means in this question we will find out the place value of 6. Now look here, you know very well this is decimal number. According to place value table, 6 is in which place? After decimal point. 6 is in after decimal point. That means this is 5 is in 10th place, 5 is in 10th place, 6 is in 100th place, and 7 is in 1000th place. 6 is in 100th place, so the digit 6 has a place value of 600. The digit 6 has a place value of 600. 600 means 6 upon 100, and 6 upon 100 means 0.06. 0.06 is required answer. Okay, now question B is the digit 7 is in, the digit 7 is in which place? Now look here, in 18.567 digit 7 is in which place? According to place value table, 5 is in 10th place, 6 is in 100th place, and 7 is in 1000th place. 7 is in 1000th place. That means the digit 7 is in which place? 7000th. 7000th. Seven thousandths means 7 upon 1000, and 7 upon 1000 means 0.007. This is the required answer for the given question. Your question number 3 is fill in the blank. This is 8 ones plus 8 tenth plus 7 hundredth. That means in this box which number we can write here? You know very well, 8 ones means 8 into 1 plus 8 tenth means 8 upon 10 plus 700th means 7 upon 100. Okay, 8 1 ja 8 plus 8 upon 10 means 0.8 plus 7 upon 100 means 0.07. Okay, after adding you will get 8.87. How can you add? 8 means we can write here 8.0. 8 means 8.0. This is 0.8. Then after 0.07, 0.07. After adding you will get 8.87. 8.87 is required answer for the given question. Your next question is 8 tens, 5 ones, 3 tenths and 9 hundredths. What is the total decimal number in this box? Now look here, we will apply the same procedure. 8 tens. 8 10 means 8 into 10 plus 5 1 means 5 into 1. 3 tenth means 3 upon 10. 9 hundredth means 9 upon 100. Okay, so 8 10 ja 80 plus 5 1 ja 5. 3 upon 10 means 0.3. 9 upon 100 means 0.09. Then after we will add 80 plus 5, 85.39. 85.39. This is the required answer. How can you add these numbers? 80 means 80 we can write here 80.000. 5 means 5.000. 0.3 means 0.300 and this is 0.090. Okay, after adding we will get 85.39. 85.39. This is the required answer. Okay, then after your next question is, this is question number 3C. 186.723. 186.723. This number is equal to 100 plus 80 plus 6 plus 0.7. Then after there is 2 blank space. In this blank space which number will come here? So according to the question, 186 means 100 plus 80 plus 6. Okay, 186. This is 0.7. This is 0.7. Now in this place which number we can write here? There will be 0.02. There will be 0.02. Now in next space this is 0.003. 0.003. Okay, in first blank there will be 0.02. in second blank 0.003. Okay, my dear students, all these questions and basic point depend on your book from exercise. I hope that it will be very useful to you for your knowledge and upcoming exam. Thank you. God bless you.